Hello you fantastic people and welcome back to Borderlands 3, to a super exciting video. The new updates are coming out, Mayhem 2.0 and the Revenge of the Cartels. In this video we're going to go over both of them. If you didn't already hear, they were announced last night while I was mid a live stream. It was extremely exciting and it's actually coming out way earlier than we sort of predicted on live stream. We thought it was going to be either this Thursday or next Thursday, and we were kind of leaning towards next Thursday, but turns out it's the 23rd of April. It is literally tomorrow, depending on your time zone. It is the 23rd of April regardless. But yeah, in this video, we're going to go over the entire thing. It is kind of crazy. There's so many new things that I didn't expect and a whole bunch of things that have reassured me about the new system of Mayhem 2.0. So first thing, like I said, April 23rd it's coming out. If you guys don't know anything about Mayhem 2.0, it includes 10 new increasingly challenging Mayhem levels, and your legendary loot are going to be more and more powerful the higher Mayhem levels you go up. But also, of course, with the increased weapon damage, it's going to have enemies that are going to be way stronger, particularly with the new modifiers coming, which we'll get into in a second. In this paragraph, a new exciting thing: you don't have to go to Sanctuary anymore to change your Mayhem levels. You can do it all from your Echo device, which is just going to save a bunch of time. It's just generally going to be better for the game. As we go down here, there are 25 all new modifiers, all with different difficulties, starting with easy, medium, hard, and very hard. Depending on which Mayhem level you are on will change the amount of each difficulty that's included. As you can see, there's a cool graph thing here that makes some sense once you read it. It kind of looks weird from the start, but I'll get into it for you guys in a sec. But first up here, they explain that some easy modifiers may include things like Big Kick Energy, which I love the name of, which essentially increases your weapon damage whilst increasing the recoil and spread. There's also a comical one, which increases the size of the enemy's head to increase the chance of you hitting a critical hit, essentially. Medium modifiers are the next one up. Their example for that one is the floor is lava. Not sure about that one, but essentially if you stand still long enough, you're going to start taking damage because there's going to be fire underneath your feet. That's going to be interesting to see how that works. Then for the hard modifiers, they say there's going to be healing drones to assist enemies. And for the very hard modifiers, we're going to have to find out for ourselves, which is going to be exciting. Now, as you can see in the table/graph, there is always an easy modifier in whatever Mayhem mode you're in. So they're going to be buffing your, for example, gun damage, like the Big Kick Energy set up here. As we go down, there's going to be, for example, Mayhem 2 is 1 medium, Mayhem 3 is 2 mediums, and Mayhem 4 is 1 hard. So essentially, 2 mediums is less than 1 hard modifier, so there's going to be a substantial jump for each one, and it sort of follows that math. For example, 2 hard equals less than 1 very hard, so that's why they change it there at Mayhem 8 from Mayhem 7, and essentially we get all the way up to Mayhem 10, which is going to have 1 easy, 1 medium, 1 hard, and 1 very hard modifier. And I think the main thing that I'm at least excited for is the fact that we don't have to do something like the OP levels, the trials, or anything like that. We can just change this straight away. So the first thing I'm going to do as it comes out is I'm going to go into my flak, my main flak, turn it up to Mayhem 10 and just see how much I struggle to kill Graveward. And I think that's just going to be hilarious and cool that you can just do that. I don't expect to survive, but we'll see how difficult each Mayhem level is. The top of this paragraph here just says that your weapons are going to increase in damage as you go up Mayhem levels. I personally don't think, though, that, for example, a Cutsman at Mayhem level 1 is going to be useless at Mayhem level 2. I don't think they're immediately going to become redundant. I think there'll be some crossover just so that we can get up to Mayhem levels. So I wouldn't stress about it being too crazy per Mayhem level increase. Now this sentence here is what really got me excited for this new update. There's going to be 8 new legendary weapons that you can get from certain bosses only when playing Mayhem level 6 or higher, which is like Mayhem 4 dedicated drops all over again, but even cooler because there's such a huge gap of one, you have to make it to Mayhem 6, and then you can get up all the way to Mayhem 10. Of course, these weapons are going to be stronger in damage as you get up to Mayhem 10, but you also have to survive Mayhem 10. So that's going to be fun to try out and try and find the weapons like we did with Mayhem 4. I went around and tested all the bosses a whole bunch to try and find those dedicated drops. I am keen as heck to do that again for these 8 new weapons, which includes the Sandhawk, which if you guys don't know is a Borderlands 2 weapon, probably one of the top 5 fan favorite weapons. It was an SMG, is returning exactly like it was, but as a sniper rifle. which, to be honest, Lily actually pointed out is a cool thing because we have a lot of great SMGs in this game already, where we're really lacking on top tier sniper rifles. Maybe with DLC 2 we got some extra amazing ones, but generally the SMG category probably doesn't need many more top tier weapons, where the Sandhawk as a sniper rifle sounds really exciting. But yeah, that is the Mayhem 2.0 summary. Again, April 23rd, no time of when it's going to be released yet. They usually post that on Twitter like just beforehand. They really don't give you much notice, unfortunately. But I will likely be live streaming the second it goes live, and I'll be keen as heck to just jump straight into so much of this stuff. But let's jump into Revenge of the Cartels. That is the second big update coming on April 23rd, but it's a seasonal event that runs to June 4th. It does give you 6 whole weeks to complete it, which is great. I think it's a little bit longer than both the Halloween event and the Valentine's Day event, which is fantastic because they're giving us so much stuff to do at the same time. I honestly don't know what I'm going to jump in and do first. Now, this event did seem kind of confusing to me the first time I read it, mostly because there's a whole bunch of different names in here that are just confusing the heck out of me. But essentially what I got from reading it is it's just like the Halloween event and the Valentine's Day event. First, you'll have to go to Maurice, the Saurian in Sanctuary. You'll collect a mission which you can do on repeat. I think it says down here, yep, neon glowing cartel operative enemies. You'll have to kill a whole bunch of them, collect some stuff, go back to Maurice, and then he'll send you through a portal, which will get you to the Villa Ultraviolet. Oh yeah, that's right. These glowing enemies will be accompanied by bigger bosses like these guys, I believe, and they will contain hideout coordinates. Apparently we have to collect enough of these. That's when Maurice will open up the portal that leads to Villa Ultraviolet. Then essentially, once you make it to the Villa Ultraviolet, you'll have to fight your way through hordes of Iridian Cartel members. There's 3 different gangs called the CryptoSec, the Burnt Ends, and the Perpetrators. No one gang will spawn twice in a row, so it'll constantly be changing. You go through each of them. You'll have to make your way through the entire horde. Each gang will have their own underbosses, and then on top of that, you'll have to take down Joey Ultraviolet himself. I believe Joey Ultraviolet is there every single time, and then obviously the gang and their bosses will change each time. Each gang has its own legendary loot pool, which is super exciting. There's more legendaries to collect, and this one is for a limited time. Only 6 weeks to try and get the best Mayhem 10 level weapons that we can get with the new anointments. If you guys haven't seen, there are first activate your action skill anointments. So as soon as you activate Fade Away, as soon as you activate Iron Bear, Phase Grasp, what's the barrier thing for Zane? I forget, I'm blanking. But you can get anointments now that give you a bonus on action skill start, which is crazy. All the ones so far have been action skill and that have been like top tier for say like Flak. But now you can get things that start immediately, which is going to change a lot of builds. Also, it just says at the bottom here as well that the OPQ system assault rifle is one of the new legendary assault rifles that you can only get from this event, which can shoot auto-firing copies of itself, targeting whatever you're looking at. Sounds confusing, but it sounds cool. And then also just at the bottom here, there is a new challenge system, just like there has been for all of the other seasonal events, which doesn't have any weapons in it this time, which is interesting. 3 challenges, there's a Echo Device skin, 6 challenges, weapon trinket, 10 challenges, a room deco, 14 challenges, a Vault Hunter head, which I'm keen. I love skins for characters, and 18 challenges is a Vault Hunter skin itself. So keen to get those. Interesting that they didn't hide any of the legendaries or put any of the legendaries in there, which can be a bad and good thing. It means that all the legendaries that are available in the event can be farmed normally, which means you don't, like for the wedding invitation, for example, isn't locked in there. It's not difficult to farm for console players. You don't have to try and trade up the best ones. You can just constantly farm for the best ones in the event, which I think is really cool. But yeah, that's everything for the Mayhem 2.0 and the Revenge of the Cartels update coming April 23rd. I'm so keen about it. If you guys found this video helpful or enjoyable, don't forget to smash subscribe down below, hit that bell, and YouTube will notify you for whenever I post a video. I'm going to be covering everything Mayhem 2.0 related and everything Revenge of the Cartels related. I'm keen. I also have a bunch of videos coming out already that are already ready to go as soon as Mayhem 2.0 comes out. I'm keen to bring those to you guys as well, because they've probably been the biggest videos I've ever made, and I'm real excited about it. If you guys want to like and share this video, I'd really appreciate it as well. Helps the channel grow even more. And if you guys want to check us out on Twitch, I'm going to be live streaming as soon as Mayhem 2.0 goes live and Revenge of the Cartels. It's always linked in the description down below, or you guys can just search Cody McHugh on Twitch. My name is the same on all my social media. I usually stream every single night with the exception of tonight. I'm taking a break to try and finish those videos for Mayhem 2.0 because it sprung on me way earlier than I thought. I was going to have an extra week, but alas, we'll be streaming as soon as Mayhem 2.0 comes out. If you guys want to follow me over there, I'd also really appreciate it. Other than that, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I shall see you guys in the next video. Till then, adios.